afternoon and welcome to Maths by Gary Maths Tutorials. Today we're going to take a look at matrix multiplication, and in particular we're going to be multiplying 2 by 2 matrices, so A times B 2 by 2 multiplied by a 2 by 2 matrix. So it's slightly more complicated than addition and subtracting matrices, but again, practice makes perfect, and I'm going to show you the theory behind it and how it works, and then we'll do a quick worked example. So we're going to multiply a 2 by 2 matrix by another 2 by 2 matrix, and this is the same dimensions, so it's going to generate another matrix which will be a 2 by 2. So let's find out how we do the multiplication. So matrix A and matrix B. So the first matrix we'll label A1, A2, A3 and A4, and that's going to multiply, so that's A, which will multiply B1, B2, B3 and B4. So all I've done is label the correct entries for matrix A and matrix B, and these are going to multiply together and they're going to generate a new matrix. I'll just leave plenty of space because I'm going to show you exactly how this works, and then as I say we'll go and we'll do a worked example. So to get entry 1, the top left hand corner, what we have to do is we multiply A1 by B1. So we have A1 times B1. Now that's, we don't stop there, we have to then add the next part, which is A2 times B3. So we add A2 multiplied by B3. Now that's us, so I'm going to just circle around here, try not to make too much mess. So to get this entry, we have A1 times B1 and then A2 times B3, and that gets us to here. The next entry, which is here, we're going to multiply A1 by B2. So we've got A1 times B2, but we're not finished, we have to then add A2 multiplied by B4. A2 times B4. So what we've in effect done, I'm going to circle again, we've multiplied this by this, and that generates the second entry. Now to the third entry, we're going to use the next row down, so it's A3. So A3 multiplies by B1. So we have A3 times B1, and then we have to add A4 times B3 times B3. So what we've done is we've multiplied this by this. Now we have got one entry left, and what we have to do is times A3 by now B2. So A3 times B2, and then add A4 times B4. A4 times B4. Now looking at it, it looks quite complicated, but it makes more sense when we do it, when we put numbers in place of the A1 and the B1 and so on. So we're going to look at an example. So that's the theory, and this is how it works in practice. So matrix A and matrix B. So I've already worked out an example, and just plug these in. So 3, 1, 4 and 5 multiplied by 2, 6, 3 and 0. So remember, this is matrix A and matrix B, multiplying them together. So again, just leave quite a bit of space so that we can put the working in. So all we're doing is the same as before, but rather than the A1 times the B1, etc., we're going to be using the numbers. So 3 times 2. So we have 3 times 2, and then we have to add 1 times 3. 1 times 3. So again, that's us multiply this by this. The next entry will be 3 multiplied by 6. So we have 3 times 6, and then 1 plus 0. 1 times 0. So just to confirm, 3 times 6, add 1 plus 0. Now we move down to the 4, and we have 4 times 2 plus 5 times 3. So it's a systematic way, and we're doing it step by step. And the last entry, 4 times 6, add 5 times 0. Again, as I've mentioned before in similar videos, the reason I'm writing that out in full is because it's very easy to make arithmetic mistakes when doing this. So all we have to do now is work out this, and this, and it will generate a brand new matrix. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus 3 gives us 9. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 0, so we have 18. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 5 times 3 is 15, so 8 plus 15 gives us 23. And then lastly, 4 times 6 is 24, plus 5 times 0, so 24 plus 0 is 24. So we've generated a brand new matrix, 9, 18, 23, 24, and that's how you do matrix multiplication of a 2 by 2 matrix. And as I say, later videos we'll do more complicated matrix addition, multiplication and subtraction. Thanks for watching, and if you feel you've found this useful, give us a thumbs up. Thank you.